Hey everyone, welcome to the Movie Throne. I'm your host, the one and only King Kansas, sitting on top of his throne, bringing this early review, I guess, on a Saturday morning. Yes, I got up way early this morning and I decided to check out part 2 of season 4 of Stranger Things, as you guys can see over my shoulder. And holy shit, did it deliver. Close to 4 hours, just 2 episodes, guys. But they were both amazing 2 episodes. Episode 8 or chapter 8 was called Papa. That was like an hour and 25 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. And the finale, chapter 9, the Piggyback, I think was 2 hours and 20 minutes. And holy crap, was I ever glued to my set. I watched every second of it, ate every second, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm telling you right now, you can sprinkle a little bit of salt on it and eat it if you were able to. Let's just say that, guys. But as you can tell, I'm totally happy, totally satisfied. I thoroughly enjoyed part 2 of season 4. Even though it was 2 episodes, it felt like 2 movies back to back. That's what I basically watched, guys. And you're not going to be disappointed, in my personal opinion. If you're a big fan of the show, by far, I think season 4 is the best season out there. A lot of roller coasters of emotions and all this stuff. People dying and maybe not dying kind of thing, There's going to be a few spoilers, guys. But if you expect me to do a complete rundown of what you watched the last 2 episodes, no. Go watch it yourself. But I'm going to give you my thoughts, what stood out to me, what I liked, maybe things that I thought they could have done better, which was practically nothing. The whole entire season was phenomenal, like all 9 episodes. And I can understand why they did what they did and have a part 2, even though it was like about a month or 2 later. But it was worth the wait. I think you guys are going to like yourselves. But a lot of the story arcs have concluded. And the end, the finale, right at the end, shit's hitting the fan. Because we know we're going to get one final season, season 5. And what happened, kind of like what I believed was going to happen, guys. But before we get to that, let's get to some of the, I guess, the actors or the actors or characters and stuff like that. 11, phenomenal throughout the whole entire season. A lot of emotional. You got a lot of her origin that you guys know. Her reunion with Hopper at the end, priceless. That like, if that didn't break your heart, then I don't know what would. A lot of the characters end up meeting in the last literally 5 or 7 minutes of the episode, guys. Max's kind of like temporary demise, like that was sad. Like that was like, oh my god, is she gonna die? Is she not gonna die? Oh my god, they're gonna kill her. And the way they showed her break her limbs and shit, I go, no, she's a goner. And the way they kind of reeled you in, and 11 kind of found the strength from I guess Mike telling her that she loves him, or he loves her, and to kind of give her the strength to kind of feed off Vecna. Holy shit, Vecna was one bad son of a bitch. And I'm telling you, like, one part 11 shows up because she's using Piggyback. The last episode, guys, is because she goes into the mind and kind of tracks down Max, like how Vecna does all his victims and all that crap. That's why it's called Piggyback. And the whole running gag is the pizza tub or whatever you want to call it. That the hippie that they end up meeting and all that shit like that, which is fucking hilarious, pardon my language. And she kind of explains, and she's kind of looking like, what are you doing here to Max? Right? Max is questioning her, right? But she doesn't care. But things really hit the fan, buddy. It looked dire. You had fights breaking out left and right. You had Dustin and Eddie on their own to kind of play guard. Everybody had their position in the final episode to kind of like, every safeguard every possible area. And thing went down very quickly, but oh my god, it was just crazy. Lucas having a fight. He was with Max in that house. It was creepy as hell. I'm telling you, Vecna was a creepy looking dude. I was really expecting to go down, but no. And then you got Dustin and Eddie getting chased by those bat looking creatures, and he kind of saves Dustin, and then Dustin comes back for him, but Eddie's like flinging his bike. They're playing rock music too. Like, I'm leaving so much out. Rock music to kind of cause a distraction so the group of them can go in there. Let's see what characters, guys. So, Steve, Jonathan, Nancy, and, oh my god, what's her name? I can't remember the other girl that kind of likes him or doesn't like him and whatever the crap to go in and, oh my God, shit hits the fan. Let's just say that, guys. But the action, the drama, the deaths, Eddie, he actually bites the big one. So I kind of called it. It was Eddie or Steve that were going to go, but they chose Eddie. And Max is in a coma. She kind of woke up. She didn't want to die, and she can't see in her limbs, so she's recovering. And then 11 ends up showing up at the hospital, trying to kind of get in her mind, but she can't find nothing in her brain. It's like she's walking in this black tar, whatever, the cesspool, let's just call that, black tar of nothingness, and she's kind of upset. But the music that they chose throughout the whole episode, phenomenal. Even the previous one, Matthew Modine, excellent job. He dies and he wants to kind of keep her and whatever. And Paul Reiser did a phenomenal job too. I know I'm rambling and shit, but Paul Reiser, holy crap. Them butting heads and then the military showing up and then killing Papa. That was in episode number 8, guys. Was sad. And he supposedly did it to kind of like protect her, but 11 didn't forgive him because I think that's what he wanted thing, and she didn't. She just walked away from him, which is pretty ballsy in my opinion. But the love triangle between Steve, Nancy, and Jonathan, yeah, you know something's going to happen. Like the way Steve and Nancy were kind of getting close to each other, and I think Jonathan's kind of pushed her away, which is not good. But I think Steve and thing are going to end up, or maybe Steven might even die, and then she'll, Jonathan will be who she chooses to be with because there's nobody else left pretty much. 11 and Mike, yeah, I don't know if they're gonna last or whatever, but I think they might because they're the main two characters of it all, to tell you the truth. Eddie bit the big one. Who else is there, guys? Robin, that's the girl who was with the trio of Steve and Nancy and Jonathan. Who else is there? Dustin and Lucas, they're on their own planet. Joyce and Harper. Wow, that little story arc was kind of crazy. I really honestly thought they would all be together battling, but they were still kept separate, battling on their own separate fronts. And they kind of used the loose end of, going through people's minds and stuff like that to kind of like take a shortcut, but I never came to. But Hopper ended up going back and he met up with 11 and stuff. Joyce and Thing are getting closer. He wanted, talking about that one date that never happened because he got kidnapped and pretty much died the first time, and she doesn't want to attend another funeral. And then, of course, Vecna laughing. The last laugh, he said that you think you might have won by burning my body and stuff. Pretty much, they lit him on fire and shit and disintegrated him. But Hawkins got the worst of it. They think it's an earthquake, the biggest of its kind. 20 people dying. The ground literally broke apart with flames converging to one little area, and then at the end of it all, after the roller coaster rides, and you think, no, this is the end. No, that's the end. No. The end was the whole bunch of them walking up a hill, all of them looking up. You see 11 wondering what the hell's coming. There's like a dark cloud coming towards them, basically where they live. And what do they see? They see these little flakes of snow, but it ain't snow. To me, it looked like ash coming down, and whatever they're hitting, it's turning literally into dust. Like it's killing them. And what do you see in the horizon? You got the whole bunch of the guys looking over the hilltop, and it's basically Vecna coming for them. You got flame clouds, explosions, fire, chaos occurring. And that's how it ends, guys. And honestly, I can't wait till season 5, man. I don't know when it's going to drop, but when it does, it's going to be cool. The only thing, if you guys are listening to Netflix, listen to the King. Drop the finale episode. Make it into a movie. Drop it and put it in theaters, and you guys are going to make bonkers money. I'll tell you right now. Leave all the episodes on Netflix and then release it there and then bring it later on. Like, put it in theater. I'm telling you, you guys are going to hit gold because if it's the season and series finale, you will go. I'm just dying to see where all these characters are going to end up. It's going to be good. And who was the other character I'm trying to remember? Not Dustin. Will. Will sensed all the stuff throughout. He kind of feels his presence, and that's when all that shit happens, guys, what I just currently mentioned before. But Will still has a connection. He was the first one who got kidnapped and kind of survived. So he knows he's coming and he's going to not stop at anything. And basically it's coming true, right? And I'm thinking, guys, there's a personal situation with himself. At first, I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's because he still has a connection to Vecna or whatever you want to call the villain of the whole Stranger Things is, the Upside Down or whatever the hell world is. That, yeah, I think he's, fighting some personal demons that he's afraid to come out because he's afraid to be judged. And I think his brother picked up on it and he said, I'll be there for you. So a lot of touchy moments between all of them. I'm glad that they're all together again. Everybody was booking out of the town and they're back at all in Hawkins, and it looks like shit's gonna really hit the fan. So I'm very interested to see where 11, what she can and can't do, what the villain's gonna turn into next. Like if he turned into Vecna, is he gonna keep that form or is he gonna be that giant, 8-legged spider shit, whatever that we've seen, Demogorgon or whatever the hell you want to call it up here. But overall thoughts, I totally enjoyed it. That's some of the highlights. There's not too many negatives. Yeah, the villain kind of went down a little too easy. First he was strong, then he's not, whatever. But that's little minor gripes. Special effects, the writing, the directors, holy shit, they all brought it, man. I'm telling you right now, best season in my opinion. You guys let the king know in the comment section below. What you guys think? Did you think this was the greatest season? Did you like season 3? As of right now, I'm thinking season 4, season 1, season 3, and then season 2. That's what I'm ranking them. You guys let me know in the comment section below. And like always, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Check out my other TV season reviews coming up your way. Next week for sure on YouTube. There'll be movie reviews and stuff. I'm a little busy this weekend, but if I can see it, I will do it. And I'm considering doing maybe a Miss Marvel. I still got to watch that and maybe do a finale to that coming up as well. And maybe a little Star Trek. I don't know about that, but I'm kind of maybe going to give my thoughts on that. Maybe. But for the most part, love Stranger Things 4. You guys check it out for yourself. Like, share, and subscribe. Stay off the King's Throne, and I'll see you guys where? Right here on YouTube. Take it easy. Be the hell good. And enjoy your long weekend.